We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin, and we are set for baseball here this evening. This one skied out toward right. Bellinger's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. Into the box, Robinson Cano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball one. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Wood has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Into the box now, Mickey Mantle. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And it's fouled away. Cano stands at first with one out. Hard hit ball to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. At the plate, Gary Sheffield. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-0 on the way.
I got 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-1 the count now. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. From the stretch. Check swing called strike 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Dawson's there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Digging in now, George Springer. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Got him. Throws him on the slurve, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got to hurry. And Larkin's throw is right there for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Dawson is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting
that's
room
out.
preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. So bases are empty here with two gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Now a check swing, but he
that's
holds up
inside.
in time. Ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
That's
2 and 2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away. Next to the plate for the Padres, Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
The count.
Hey,
0-2.
pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And, he
First
can't
base.
get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So digging in now, Craig Biggio. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr., as he'll take a
Ball,
look at an
that's
off-speed
inside.
pitch here that misses for ball one. Fouled off. The 1-1 home is looked at for
You got
ball
2
number
balls,
2.
1 strike.
Steal.
Runners going.
Runner.
Pitch inside, the throw.
He tagged you.
Tagged by Chipper, and he is out at third base. The 3-1. And he takes
Nope.
ball 4,
Ball.
so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. But he
He's
gets
safe.
back in time, safe at second base. At the plate, Robinson Cano. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Stepping in now, Mickey Mantle. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A base hit in his first trip. Strike swinging,
0-2
chased
the
a
count.
high one there.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a foul tip held onto. Here's Buster Posey now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0. Ball.
2-0.
That's a
2-0.
good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike now. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slurve,
Ball one,
but
no
this is
strike.
in the dirt for a ball. Bellinger, just 21 years of age, is a first baseman, of course, but he can also be found in the outfield, as is the case in this one. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number
1 ball, 2
2.
strikes, the count.
Mize, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
Ball.
And he lays off it to even
I
the
got to
count
count
2-2.
2-2.
Got him.
Headshot.
Striding into the box, Chipper Jones. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Inside.
Way
balls,
inside
no
with that
strike.
one. A pretty easy take there. 2-0 count, the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he watches a called third strike on the top of the third set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Gary Sheffield. In there for strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go.
Swing and a drive, and gone. At the plate now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll watch
Count
one
1-0.
miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. 2 balls and no strikes to the
balls, no
Padres
strikes.
DH.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. George Springer the next to hit. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball got him to
ball,
swing
1 strike.
through it. It's 1-1.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Nope.
No offer on
Outside.
that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Bellinger. And the Friars won't let up, as this ought to be good for extra bases. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed
0-1.
for strike 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a
Oh, that's
pitch
off
in
the
his
plate.
first at-bat. Wood looks back, now comes home, and it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and a lively fastball from Wood, and that's strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Craig Biggio. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here now is Juan Soto as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on,
0-1
but you
the
don't
count.
want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Line to the right side, but this'll hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Now in the box, Willie McCovey. First pitch coming, here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Junior looks up. See you later. To the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. As he will look at a
Inside,
first pitch
ball 1.
fastball for ball 1.
That's a ball.
That misses 2-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Throw to first in
Got him.
plenty of time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And he'll start the inning with a
Outside, that's
pitch
a ball.
that misses off the plate. It's ball one. 2-0 now.
balls, no strikes.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
To 2-2
2
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ken Griffey Jr. goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Dawson's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robinson Cano. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Ball 1,
And
no
he
strikes.
starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Swing and a drive, and gone. In now, Mickey Mantle.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Changeup gets him out in
I
front
got
for
the
strike
count
2.
0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for this.
Threw it right past him. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andre Dawson. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
I got 1 ball, 1
Sneaks a
strike.
fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing,
One
but he'll
ball,
do so
2 strikes.
unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Misses,
that's
ball
out.
2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Springer looking up. It's out of here. At the plate, Reggie Jackson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a
Ball,
breaking
that pitch is
ball,
out.
but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And it's
Nope,
2
that's
balls
off the
and 2
plate.
strikes
Ball 2.
now.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll bring up Buster Posey, as he'll try to hold
0-1.
back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
2-2 to
yeah.
the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2.
Count's full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone
Runner.
either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count, here it comes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So a runner at first with one out now, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. No balls and one strike. Just couldn't pull that one back in time.
Balls,
It's
2
0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
No,
Here's a
that's
sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Ball, that's
And he
ball.
misses low with it, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering, and he struck him out. His 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sheffield. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So here's the Padres DH, Reggie Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, a good off-speed pitch.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings in George Springer.
Just out.
Ball 1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there, 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Juan Soto.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Now at the plate, Willie McCovey. He went deep in his first
Inside,
at-bat.
ball 1.
We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the 1-0.
That's ball
Too much
2.
dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Ryan
1-0.
Sandberg. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hit high and deep to right center. Springer on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Digging in now for San Diego, Craig Biggio. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Leadoff man set down now for the veteran Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, and just a miserable effort
0-1
there.
the
It's
count.
0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle
1-1.
of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit there as Junior's aboard. So now to the plate, Barry Larkin.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there, 2 away. In now, Robinson Cano. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Behind
No
0-2
ball,
now.
2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Dawson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, Andre Dawson. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in, Reggie Jackson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there
0-1.
for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and
1 ball,
that's been a big
2
factor
strikes.
why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Throw in
He's
time,
out.
and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mickey Mantle. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Dawson. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. As he'll take a
Ball,
look
that's
at ball
inside.
1. It was a walk in his last trip. pops this one up. Wood over to his left. 1 out. Dennis Eckersley comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's
There's
a ball.
the sinker to start him out, missing down and away
Ball
for
one,
ball
no
1.
strike.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey!
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Here's George Springer. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dawson's there. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Larkin is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's in.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 out, nobody on. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Springer looking up. See you later. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Maybe
Nope,
trying to
inside,
back
ball
him
two.
up a bit there with the fastball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has
Ball three.
undoubtedly been the long ball.
I got
Guys,
3-1.
what do you
3
think
balls,
about what
1
we've
strike.
witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I
Yeah, this
absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Hit out towards second. Over to McCovey,
He's
2
out.
down. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. Juan Soto will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. Now another 0-2.
Ball,
Too
that's
high. 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the...
And we'll have to leave it there. Digging. In once again, Willie McCovey. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's
Ball,
inside
inside.
for a ball, 1-0. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Jesus Aguilar will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Hey. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. McGee, a California-born ball player. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Digging in, Ryan Sandberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Into the box now, Andre Dawson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land foul, shy of the wall.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Standing in now, Reggie Jackson,
as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. McGee's ready. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Barry Larkin. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping up now, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Ball
Sinker
3.
misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
It's 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. So stepping in, Mickey Mantle. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good
0-1.
fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here.
Ball that
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
Hey! Hey!
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Rodney gets the sign. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.